All right, guys, Eric Paul's in here, going to give you the winners for the Puerto Rico Open and the WGC Workday. Round 4, let's get right into it. All right, so let's get that leaderboard pulled up here on the 9 to 5 Sports page. We'll pop it up. So, freaking Collin Morikawa went low. Don't want to beat a dead horse. But real quick, getting into it on the Puerto Rico Open side of it, I think we can all agree, every single one of us can agree that none of us want to see Grayson Murray go out and win it, okay? Especially for 9 to 5 members, which I think the next 4 players on the leaderboard were in the player pool, and Cameron Piercy was on the outright betting card. He was the second best play this week in the player pool, so obviously we're really pulling for Cameron Piercy to win, but if one of those other guys goes out and wins as well, it's going to be a great week. And everyone hates Grayson Murray, so we just don't want him to win. Pretty much plain and simple. If you guys don't know why, I don't want to tell you, but you guys can do your own research. I think if you just pull it up on Google, his name, you'll be able to see why. But let's get into the expectations really for round 4 of the WGC event. And for Puerto Rico Open, I actually do expect like Cameron Piercy to be in contention. I probably would say that he wins. He is the best stab fit that could go out and win. That's still there. Rob Oppenheim possibly could go out and win as well. Could steal one there. That'd be kind of sweet. But get into the picks for the WGC event here. Let's just kind of look at it. So Collin Morikawa, he has been struggling in round 4 this season. So 175 in that. Okay. So his 2 best rounds have been round 2 and round 3, which, hey, those were his 2 best rounds this week. So it kind of makes sense. He was top 10 in the model this week. Billy Horschel. So this is a course where it does really fit someone like Billy Horschel, like his, playing style, just smart, going to hit the shots where he needs to, and, you're going to play well. So it makes sense that he's doing well. It makes sense that Webb is doing well as well. Brooks Koepka was a guy that was on outright. I think he's actually the player on the betting card that's currently the highest on the leaderboard. And I kind of expect him to just go out and win this one. I kind of do. And Patrick Reed is kind of saying right there as well. I think he might be a little bit too far back to go out and win. I really think it's going to be Brooks, Webb, or Collin Morikawa is going to close out. I think it's going to be one of those 3. It's kind of my expectations. But who can we expect to potentially, go out and have a good round 4? Shoot that low round for, obviously, for showdown purposes. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to gear for. So let's just pull it up here. So we'll start out. Tyrrell Hatton actually is a guy where his best round this season thus far has been round 4. Kevin Kisner, he had a horrible round. Honestly, he sunk a lot of my showdown builds for round 3, unfortunately. Really, guys, Puerto Rico Open looking like it's going to be great. That event is looking great for DFS wise for 9 to 5 this week, but the WGC event, first round was great, was leading to some good things. Second and third round had not went our way. So most likely speaking, round 4 is actually going to go our way for the WGC event, but we kind of got to wait and see. I expect Kisner to have a better round. Bryson, he's probably going to continue to get back. He's probably going to finish, probably top 15. Joaquin Niemann, I fully expect to have a much better day as well. And then Brooks Koepka. So just looking at it, he ranks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th in round 4 scoring. So yeah, don't be surprised if he goes out and has a good day. But then we got Webb there. Xander probably eventually going to finally have his good round. Maybe. Matt Kuchar, I could actually see him having a decent round. Going back to it, this is an event that sits really well for players like him, like Abraham Ancer there, like Ray and Palmer there. So overall, I don't like for a showdown build. I don't really want to go below anyone that can't get there. And I think for this event specifically speaking, we don't want to go below like, I don't know, like 35th. Maybe not even that. I think like 28 is going to be like the highest a player can be going into this event and still possibly top 10. And obviously we don't want to go crazy with that. So let's just kind of look at it, and we'll sort it like how we always do. I'm going to look at top 35 in the model here, and we'll just look at round 4 scoring. Which guy in round 4 scoring ranked top 35 in the model that also is currently 28th place? Which are the players that we can expect to at least have, a decent shot for us round 4 showdown purposes? So Brooks Koepka, you're pretty much just locking him. Obviously, you're hoping that he goes out and wins. We got Hideki or Sanjay in there. They're essentially the same player. Just kidding, they're not. But they do have a similar skill set. Sanjay M 20th, I don't mind that. He's a guy that definitely can go low. This is his best round or second best round throughout the season. Yeah, I could see him being an option for us. Webb Simpson. So for me, it's going to be Brooks Koepka. It's going to be Webb Simpson. Probably a little bit of Abraham Answer, decent there. Maybe some Tony Finau. Those would be the 4 that I'd want to go out of my way to get. And I do think that Collin Morikawa closes it out or is at least still in contention. So it's probably going to be, Sanjay, Webb, Answer for me. A little bit of Finau as well. Yeah, I really like Answer, actually. That does make a lot of sense. Jason Kokrak, I do kind of expect him to continue to play well. He hasn't really had a huge round where he's went low so far. Maybe he has a low round here. Justin Thomas, continue to expect him to play well as well, guys. He's been playing good. Really, other than that first round, it took a lot of these golfers really that first round to kind of get used to how it's going to play. And we're seeing a lot more lower scores out of these golfers because they're just not making those dumb mistakes. They're not pulling driver out as much. And it's going back to it. It is a fun event thus far. But yeah, that's really as low as I would want to go. It doesn't look like we have that many like value plays. And then who are the players just in this category that we can expect to kind of fall off? Fitzpatrick. So just looking at it, guys, Fitzpatrick and Collin Morikawa, those two rank the worst out of players that are top 35 in the model and that are currently top 28 at this event. So they rank the worst. And then Jason Kokrak as well, but he didn't rank out that well in round 3 scoring either. So Lanto Griffin, unfortunately, I need him to have a low round. If he has a low round, it might not be that bad of a week. So Hovland might fall off here a little bit, but it's a good course for him. Patrick Reed, probably going to fall off a little bit. JT, probably a little bit. Rory, probably a little bit. Hideki. Louis Oosthuizen, I wouldn't mind. I think he's going to be lower owned than he should be. I wouldn't mind him, actually. And then, yeah, these other guys I don't mind. So we kind of get the picture there. So don't be surprised with Matthew Fitzpatrick and Collin Morikawa. Maybe Jason Kokrak kind of struggle. Victor Hovland kind of struggle. And then don't be surprised if like Brooks Koepka, Webb Simpson go out and steal this one and get the W here at the WGC Workday. But that is all I have for you guys for this video. I hope you guys had a good week. But next week we get the API back. Fun tournament. Hit on Sanjay M last year at this tournament. It was a super fun tournament as a whole. Really enjoyed this tournament. So looking forward to the API. We'll have that course preview out for you guys on Sunday as well. So check that out. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, let's keep cashing.